I mentioned in an earlier video how much I like the Panaplex displays. This is a Sharp Compet CS-2301 calculator. It has a lovely reed switch keyboard, and it has a fantastic Panaplex display. These are actually neon 7-segment displays. This particular one has an extra segment, making it an 8-segment display, because when you display a 4, you get an extra segment. I quite like that. It can do a few interesting things. It has 2 memories. Down here it has 2 memory button columns of buttons for memories. It's got all these features here. I don't know what they do. It's got this VM in, VM out switch. I don't know what that does. Haven't got a manual for this one. This is clearly the quite advanced machine for its day. It's 14-digit. Quite a nice one. It can do square roots, so if I put in 49, nice easy one to test it with, I press the square root button and then the equals button, I get 7. Fantastic. That was nice and quick. Even if I put in a big number and I press square root and equals, the answer comes up pretty much immediately. That's quite interesting, but not as much fun as the other Sharp calculators I've got today. This one. This is another Sharp. It's another Compet. It's the Compet 2106. A little bit smaller, hasn't got as many digits in display, and doesn't have the special digit 4. If I put some 4s in there, they're just ordinary 4s as we'd expect in a modern 7-segment display. But when I was playing around with it a little moment ago, I discovered that if you put in a number, quite a big number, let's put in all the digits. The keyboard's a little bit flaky. Oh, we've got 2 9s there. A little bit flaky keyboard. The other machine has got a reed switch keyboard, so it works by reed switches and magnets. I don't think this one does. I think this one has ordinary contacts which are exposed to the air and have got a bit grubby over the many, many years since this was made. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We've got a nice big number in the display, and I go and press the square root button. That takes a moment, doesn't it? And it's showing the working. It's showing the thing calculating. I think it'll do it even with a fairly straightforward number. If I just put in 49 like that and do square root, it thinks for a moment and gives me 7. It's currently in 2 decimal places mode, so I'm getting 7.00. I can give myself 3 if I want to. I'm 4. There we go. 4 decimal places mode, put in 49 and square root, and there's 7. Takes a moment, doesn't it? Let's put in a nice big number, make it think for a moment, push the square root button. Yeah, takes a moment to do that, and it doesn't blank the display while it's doing it. Rather an interesting little feature, I think, of the Panaplex display Sharp CS-2106, Sharp Compet, in fact, brand calculator, probably from the 1970s or maybe early 1980s. This is one that I've done a little bit of a restoration, put a new mains lead on. Quite an interesting machine, I think. So there we have it, a nice little Panaplex display.